Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you can tell by the title of the video, my Bridgerton and Pat McGrath palette came in. So we are going to see what this palette is all about and if it is worth your hard-earned money. So if that sounds like something you would like to see, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, so the Bridgerton eyeshadow palette retails for $65 and there is 6 shades in here. It has an 18-month shelf life and it was made in Italia. She also released with this collection 2 different highlighters, one for like your lighter skin tones and a gold one for like your deeper skin tones, and a blush trio which had 2 existing blushes and 1 existing highlighter as well. I skipped on everything else and decided just to pick up the palette. One, I am not a Bridgerton fan. I've never even watched the show. Please don't come for me and do not click out of this video because I said that. 2, neither of the highlighters really caught my attention, and I already own the $60 highlighter that she previously released. I know it's a different tone, but since I already have that, I decided to skip on it. Plus $60 for one highlighter is quite a bit of money, so I was being a little bit smart about that. Also, for the blush trio, the highlighter in that palette didn't seem like it would work for my skin tone. I don't feel that I would have enjoyed it. And the blushes, one of the shades I already own, Nymphette, and the other one just doesn't catch my attention. So I decided just to pick up the eyeshadow palette. All right guys, I brought you in closer for the eye look. There is quite a bit of reviews out already. I know, I'm sorry, I'm late to the game, but I purchased this bad boy and I'm going to play with it, create an eye look, and let you guys know what I think, you know? Swatches will come after the eye look, and let's get started. First of all, here is the beautiful eyeshadow palette that I haven't even swatched. Isn't she beautiful? I think the first shade I'm going to jump into is this light pinky one right here. I think it's Art of Swoon, the name of it. Isn't that little bee so cute? This is a Morphe and Ariel A11, and this one does look like it has a tiny bit of sheen. I'm going to use this as my transition shade, so if you don't like sheen in your crease, don't do that. But it looks like a beautiful light pink, which, I mean, Pat McGrath loves her pinks, right? It's very, very pretty. I am also going to bring it on the lower lash line. I am using a tad bit of natural light, so if you see the lighting shift, that's why. Okay, now I'm going to dip into this shade right here, which I feel is Plum Regalia. This is a Sigma E25, and I'm going to, this one also has a tiny bit of sheen in it, just like the pink one. And also, isn't that first shade so pretty? Okay, I'm going to put this in the outer corner and the crease. I'm going to wing this out a tiny bit, and also on the lower lash line. Okay, this is what we got. Those shades look beautiful together. Now I am going to jump into the darkest shade, which I believe it's Love Match. I'm using a Refer number 14, and I'm going to use this in the outer corner. Looks like it's pretty pigmented, and deepen up this outer corner a tiny bit. Definitely a cool tone brown, a cool tone taupey brown, which is gonna pull together beautifully with all the other shades. I'm going to bring it on the lower lash line, but only a tiny bit, so maybe up to like right here. All right, now with my finger, I'm going to pick up this shade, which is Duchess Divinity, right? Yes. And I'm going to add this, looks metallic-y, right here next to that last shade, the dark one. It's very creamy, so I definitely Okay, and now with my finger, I'm going to jump into this one, which is Legendary Blue. I don't even know. I think I've been giving you guys the wrong shade names. This is why I hate it when they put it in the back and it just doesn't match. Okay, so I'm guessing is Regency Blue because it's blue. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, I'm going to use my middle finger. And more than likely, because this feels like one of her special shades, I'm going to have Fallout. I forgot to bring my glitter glue. And this is gonna go in the outer corner. I'm tapping it. I'm not swiping because I want the least amount of fallout. That's beautiful though. Okay, that's what this is looking like. Very pretty. The Blissed Astro shade is definitely reminding me of the texture from the ones in the Utopian palette. Okay, now I'm going to jump into this shade right here, and I'll be using that as my inner corner shade. This is a Morphe Ariel A18. And it's gonna go right in the inner corner and maybe a tiny bit in the lower inner lash. Okay, let me go ahead and finish off the eye look and I will be back. All right guys, here is a close-up of what the eye look looks like. I did do a wing with liquid eyeliner and I used a nude tone liner for the waterline, and then I tight lined with a black just to kind of hide the upper lash line. And for the brow bone, I went in with my highlighter. But I just wanted to show you real quick a close-up of the eye look. I did go in with the bright lashes. I used one of the half lash styles in Flare, and gosh, this one eyelash always looks different than the other. I tried to put them right in the same exact position and they just always end up looking different. Do you guys have that same problem? Okay, so let me scoot on back so that we can see the full face and we can talk real quick. All right, guys, I almost forgot to show you some swatches. What is wrong with me? All right, so here we are. This is the top row and this is the bottom row. So it's definitely shades that we have seen before in other palettes. This is the typical inner corner shade that she usually adds. And I feel like I've seen this shade in another palette too. I want to say the Divine Rose 2, and the Astro Blitz shade I feel is the only one in here that's like the standout out of all the shades. I don't own any other palette, or any mothership palette I should say, that has any of the blue shades. So this shade right here is definitely a shade I have not worked with before, nor does it remind me of another shade. The only blue shade that I do have is in one of her quads, and I forget the name of it, but it's the one that she released along, I think it was the holiday collection or the Utopian, I'm not sure. I'll put it up here. That one is the only other Pat McGrath palette or quad that I have that has a blue shade. I don't have any other palettes that have any type of blue shade in there. But I mean, these colors are pretty. We have definitely seen this color story from Pat McGrath before. She always likes to put a pink in there. She always likes to put that shade that's like the inner corner shade. We have seen these tones before. Okay, so do I feel like you absolutely need this? Oh, no, I don't. It is a gorgeous palette. I created a beautiful eye look with it. It's a very pretty palette, but I don't feel that it's super special to say you need this. Now, if you're a Bridgerton fan, you absolutely love the show, then of course, this is a palette you're going to want in your collection. But like I said a couple of minutes ago, these are tones we have seen from her before. So there's nothing super special about this palette other than the Bridgerton packaging and the fact that it says Netflix on the back. Now for the highlighters, the reason I didn't pick it up is because I do have one of the highlighters that is $60. And as far as the embossment, the only difference is that it has one of those little baby angels with the wings reaching up to the royal crown. So I felt like I didn't really need it. It was like a cool tone champagne with a slight yellow in it. I just knew I wasn't really going to like absolutely love it, so I didn't pick it up. But I am loving this one. As you can tell, it has been very loved. It's what I have on today, and it's a beautiful highlight. So I definitely I didn't pick it up, and I don't think you need to if you already have this, unless you're like a Bridgerton fan. Then okay, I understand, you know, you want it for the packaging. But that's it. That is my first impressions on this Bridgerton and Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that helps you decide if you want to pick this up or not. Even though it did sell out, and she did say that once it sold out, that was it. But rumor has it, you can go on the Pat McGrath website and submit your information and get on the wait list for this collection. Okay, that concludes this video and this review with the eye look that I created. Alright guys, I would love it if you gave this video a big ol' thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. Okay, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!